Every day, every day. Same thing, same thing. Everybody watching, 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 watching. Everybody watching. Roll with Marcus every day since junior high. Same block, same lunch, same lie. We told our moms about where we was going. By 16, I already knew where this was flowing. He started moving product round the back of the laundromat. Tuesday I walked past and I almost stopped at that. Almost said something, but what you gonna say to somebody that made up their mind anyway? His sneakers got fresh, mine stayed the same. I told myself I wasn't jealous, but that's a claim that gets harder to maintain when January's cold and the rent is 2 months late and you 16 years old. Marcus got a new chain. Round about February, I started taking the long way home. Man, it's necessary to put some distance between what you want and what you're willing to do to get it. That's the front line of the whole thing right there. That's the test. Every day the same pressure on your chest. Everybody watching. Which way you go? Follow the crowd, the dead, the whole show. Peer pressure don't announce itself out loud. Just shows up every morning with the crowd. Everybody watching. My cousin Dre kept telling me to come through. Said the crew was eating, said there's room for two. I thought about it longer than I should have. Stood in the mirror asking which way the good path actually goes. When good doesn't pay the light bill and good doesn't stop the landlord's goodwill from running out around the 15th of the month. I stayed in school, I'm not gonna front. Some days that felt like the hardest thing going. Sitting in a classroom with the radiator blowing, thinking about what Dre and them was out there doing while I'm conjugating verbs. Slowly stewing in the gap between what's right and what's available. When right doesn't come with nothing tangible. I wrote my name on the desk one afternoon. Thought about the architect thing and left the room. Everybody watching, which way you go? Follow the crowd or dead the whole show. Peer pressure don't announce itself out loud. Just shows up every morning with the crowd. Everybody watching. Marcus caught a case round about the fall. I heard about it secondhand in the hall. Didn't visit, didn't know what to say. Felt guilty about that for about a day. Then felt guilty about only feeling it a day. That's a specific kind of thing that doesn't go away. The question of whether you made the right call when the right call still left you watching from the hall, while somebody else paid the full price for the same temptation you were standing next to. That's the game. Nobody wins clean. You either went in or you stayed out and watched somebody else spin into something you could have been right alongside. And you carry that either way. Can't hide from the version of yourself that almost said yes. That's the pressure nobody mentions. That's the rest of the story after everybody stops watching. Everybody watching. Which way you go? Follow the crowd or dead the whole show. Peer pressure don't announce itself out loud. Just shows up every morning with the crowd. Everybody watching. Everybody watching. Everybody watching. Everybody watching.
Yeah. You know what it is.
Saw him pull up and something new. Couldn't even tell you what I felt, I already knew. It wasn't pride, wasn't happy for the brother. Something uglier than that, something I had to cover up fast before it showed up on my face. Dapped him up, said congrats, kept my pace. Walked home the long way so nobody saw the specific thing that was eating at my jaw from the inside. That tight feeling right behind the eye, you know the one that's not right. You feel it, so you file it. Tell yourself it's motivation. Put it on the shelf with everything else you don't examine too close. That green thing that shows up most when somebody you know gets what you've been reaching for, and they make it look like they wasn't even keeping score. Crush, kill, destroy, stress. Green thing in your chest. Crush, kill, destroy, stress. Won't let you rest. Crush, kill, destroy. I sat with it one night, round about 2 in the morning. No warning, it just arrived without a formal announcement. Pronouncement of every person in my circle who moved different from me. The purple bruise of it, spreading slow across the rib. The inventory of every kid I came up who got got further faster? Who found the formula before the chapter I was writing even started? And I hate that I went there, hate the weight of comparing, cause comparison's a cage you build around yourself page by page of somebody else's highlight. While you sitting in your own dim light, asking why the math don't add up to equal, when the effort felt the same. The sequel to that question is always worse, cause the answer lives inside the first verse of your own story, if you honest enough to read it. Crush, kill, destroy, stress. The green thing in your chest. Crush, kill, destroy, stress. Won't let you rest. Crush, kill, destroy. The thing about jealousy is it knows your name, knows exactly which window to tap, knows which comparison is the same. Nerve every time, don't need a map to find you. Shows up at the specific hour when your confidence is lowest in the tower. You've been building look smallest against the skyline of what everybody else presents on the surface. And the surface is a liar, but the green thing don't care, it goes higher off the surface. Reading cause the surface is all it needs to make the case for worthless against you. That's the whole operation, and the only exit is the conversation you have with yourself in the quiet about what you actually want versus the ride of wanting what they have just because they have it. There's two different things, and the gap between them is the whole answer if you grab it. Took me years to separate the two, what I actually wanted from the residue of what I thought I should want because somebody else had it. The habit of desire borrowed from the catalog of other people's victories. That's a dialogue with the wrong voice, cause that voice don't know what your chest feels like at 6 in the morning when something actually fits, no warning. Just a quiet yes from somewhere underneath the green thing. That's the relief of wanting the right thing for the right reason, and that shifts with every season. But when it shifts right, you feel the difference between hunger and envy. The significance of that gap is everything. I found it late, but finding late still beats the alternate, and never separating them at all, and spending the whole life green behind the wall of somebody else's highlight. That's the fall nobody writes about, but everybody takes before they finally build their own. The green thing in your chest. Crush, kill, destroy, stress. Crush, kill, destroy. Everybody's been green. Nobody says it. That's the whole record. Yo. Word travels faster than you think. Heard my name in a sentence I never spoke. Third person version of me wearing somebody else's coat. Story had me somewhere I was never at, doing something I would never do, and that's a fact. But facts don't travel as fast as the other thing. By Tuesday it had extra details, the embellishing was surgical. Whoever added the last layer knew exactly which part to make the flavor hit different, knew which detail lands. Watched it reach people with their own hands, extended toward me at an angle that was careful, like they wasn't sure if I was grateful or offended. And I couldn't even clarify, because the version was so far from the qualify for truth that correcting it just made it louder. Word is a seed and gossip is the flower.
It's like that, y'all. Run your mouth, y'all. Word spreads fast, y'all. That, y'all. That, y'all. It's like that, y'all. Run your mouth, y'all. Travels round the block, y'all. That's all. That's all.
Kevin told Raymond, Raymond told his cousin Trace. Trace brought it to the court and put it in a different place. Added names, changed the order of events. By the time I left the block, it didn't make sense. But sense don't matter when the story's entertaining, and this one had enough detail to keep it sustaining itself across 3 buildings and the avenue. The original 2 sentences became a statue. Nobody built with tools, just tongues. Started small, hit everybody's lungs. before I even knew the air was dirty. Was already getting looks by like Thursday. Didn't know why, just felt the temperature shift. The way a room gets different when somebody's gift is telling your business in the most particular way. That sounds like the CERN, yeah, that's the display.
It's like that, y'all. Run your mouth, y'all. Word spreads fast, y'all. That, y'all. That, y'all. It's like that, y'all. Run your mouth, y'all. Travels round the block, y'all. That's all. That's all.
Somebody's sister told somebody's mother, who brought it to a friend, who brought it to another friend who happened to know the person it was about, which is me. So by Saturday it was out in places I don't even frequent, circles I don't run in, people I don't know in purple, ink writing my government on their notepad. I found out from my man who heard it from his stepdad, which is the kind of chain of custody that tells you this ain't gossip anymore, it's just free entertainment for everybody except the subject. And the subject never gets a chance to proofread the version going around. By the time you catch it, it's already underground. Classic, press the vinyl, been distributed everywhere your name is, get it twisted.
It's like that, y'all. Run your mouth, y'all. Word spreads fast, y'all. That, y'all. That, y'all. It's like that, y'all. Run your mouth, y'all. Travels round the block, y'all. That's all. That's all.
See, gossip is a kitchen and everybody cooks. Adds a little seasoning, changes up the looks of the original dish till you can identify the base ingredient. That's how a simple lie becomes a legend in a week flat. Somebody's offhand comment wearing somebody else's hat, walking around with his chest out, fully confident. The details are correct, prominent, and every retelling getting more elaborate. The story needs a villain, that's the accurate assessment of how word travels fastest when there's somebody assigned the role of baddest in the story. And that somebody's usually the one not in the room, so beautifully convenient for everyone participating, while the subject somewhere else just living and waiting to find out they've been cast without auditioning for a role they never wanted. That's the conditioning of every neighborhood, every office, every circle, where mouths move faster than the truth can hurdle.
It's like that, y'all. Run your mouth, y'all.
Word spreads fast, y'all. That, y'all.
That, y'all. It's like that, y'all. Run your mouth, y'all.
Travels round the block, y'all. That's all.
That's all.
Word travel. Avoid truth, even laced the shoes. That's all.
That's all.
Yo, you remember Ray? Yeah, I remember Ray. Too proud for his own good. Word. Ray had a good thing going around about 92. Girl named Denise, apartment job, the whole view was clear from where he stood, everything assembled, except his ego, which was never disassembled. From the factory settings, pride came standard. Every disagreement became a hill he stand on. Couldn't say sorry if you wrote it on the card for him and walked him through it. That was Ray's regard for his own position, which was always right, even when it clearly wasn't, even when the fight was obviously his fault. From every angle, he found the one interpretation that could strangle the truth into something he could live with. His whole personality was one long rip on being correct, which sounds minor till you're living with a daily and the margin for forgiving gets smaller every time he doubles down on something everybody in the room knows is wrong, but Ray don't hear it. Ray just hears the sound of his own certainty, which plays like a song. Too proud to say sorry,
too proud to back down,
too proud when he's wrong,
too proud when he's wrong, too proud cause him the need,
too proud cost him,
too proud cause him the night, too proud, too proud,
too proud. That's right. Denise was patient, longer than most would have been. Tried every angle, tried talking, tried again. Third time around she came correct with the specifics. Listed every instance, states the statistics of how many times she needed something simple. Just a yes, I was wrong, not a dimple of acknowledgement never came. Ray would pivot into why she was wrong instead. Visit every counter arguing, yo, before the first apology even cleared his throat. The worst version of himself came out specifically when he was closest to the admission. Typically, he'd feel it coming, feel the opening, and something would lock up the narrow end of whatever channel leads from knowing to saying in the moment would start flowing past before he caught it. And Denise would watch him miss it one more time and release a breath that got quieter each time it came to one Tuesday. It just stopped, and that's a shame.
but now to say sorry, too proud to back down,
Too proud when he's wrong,
too proud when he's right, too proud
Here's the part Ray never told nobody. Sitting in that apartment after Denise got her body and her boxes out the door. First Saturday, alone in a space that still smelled like a Ray. Knew exactly what happened, knew it clean. Ran the whole accounting of every scene, where the apology was right there, arm's length away. And he walked past it, the full strength of the awareness hitting different now. Without the distraction of the argument, the how of it was simple. He just couldn't make his mouth form the words without his whole self-image breaking. And that was the trade he made without deciding. The trade just kept choosing pride and hiding from what the choosing cost him. That's the specific tax on too proud. And Ray sat
Too proud to say sorry, too proud to back down.
Too proud when he's wrong,
Too proud when he's right. Too proud cost him the knee.
too proud cost him
The night cost him the night. Too proud, too proud,
too proud.
too proud.
That's right. Talk to Ray lately? Nah. He doing alright though? Ray's Ray, man. Still too proud. Still too proud.
Yo. Looking like a million. Owing like two. Press crease in the jeans, fresh lace on the boots. Light bill, 3 months gone, but I'm sharp in the suit. Rent due Friday, it's Thursday night. Cologne on heavy, cause I'm going out right. Cause looking broke is worse than being broke. That's the code where I'm from. Presentation is a full-time load. You carry it regardless of the actual number in the account, which in my case is somewhere under what I need it to be. So the exterior has to run a deficit correction superior to the interior situation. That's the art of fronting with precision. Looking the part when the part don't match the backstage. My card declined at the register, same face, not a muscle move, just switch to the next one, which I already knew was gonna get done the same way. But you try both like it's a test, not a balance issue like you just suggested. A different card cause you prefer it, that's the dignity of a man whose relationship with his own liquidity is complicated. Let's say that.
Looking like money, feeling like that. Feeling like that, looking like money, but the bill ain't paid yet. Fresh to death on the outside, check. Looking like money, feeling like that, feeling like that, like that.
Bought your jacket on a payment plan. I can't explain to anyone who asks because the math is insane. $40 a week for something I needed in the moment of purchase. Now the logic's defeated by the interest rate, which is doing its own thing. Unrelated to my budget, but I'm out here gleaming under the street light where the lighting is flattering and nobody checking credit scores. The battering ram of the actual finances stays home. When you step out, the block don't need to know what the statement said. The block needs to see the crease in the denim and the fresh kicks precisely coordinated like a man who's doing well, not a man who's choosing between the bill and the jail he put in his head this morning. Both felt urgent, both got handled. One of them is surfacing in the compliments tonight. The other one is surfacing next month with a late fee, son.
Looking like money, feeling like that, feeling like that. Looking like money, but the bill ain't paid yet. Fresh to death on the outside, check. Looking like money, feeling like that, feeling like that, like that.
See, the thing about frontin' is it actually works in the short term, which is why it still hurts to stop. Cause the compliments are real, even if the foundation underneath the appeal is temporary. Even if the card gets declined on Tuesday, the regard you received on Saturday was genuine. And the man will buy a lot on that opinion of himself reflected back from a room that doesn't know the full picture. The costume stays on because the feedback's addictive, and being broke in fresh clothes is less restrictive than being broke in broke clothes. That's the science of looking like money. The self-reliance of presentation, when the presentation is the only thing you're winning at. The station you're actually at versus the station you're projecting. Two different locations with the same face, same walk, same ease. money is a full-time disease with no cure and excellent benefits. I'm still sick, freshly dressed, and I meant all of it.
Looking like money, feeling like that, feeling like that, looking like money. But the bill ain't paid yet, fresh to death on the outside. Check, looking like money, feeling like that, feeling like that.
Card decline, kept it moving. Still fresh though, still fresh though.
Yo, you remember her? Which one?
You know which one?
Yeah.
We all got one.
Yeah. Back in 9th grade, she sat diagonal from me. Period 4, English, third seat from the window seat. I memorized the detail cause I had nothing else. Everything I knew about her lived on one shelf. Inside my head, her name, her laugh, the way she chewed her pen, the exact order. She packed a bag at 10 to 2. When the bell was coming, I could set a clock. By her routine, that's the depth of my stock of actual knowledge about a human being whose whole existence I've been keenly seeing for 2 semesters without a single conversation. Past hey, what she said once at the bus station, and I replayed for approximately 6 weeks. That's the math of a boy whose whole technique was watching from a safe enough distance that the rejection never got a chance at existence.
She keeps on passing me by. She keeps on passing me by.
Mine was Keisha from the summer program uptown. 1990 August, green dress, natural crown. We played truth, a dare behind the rec center, and I dared her and she did it. And I remember the exact temperature of that afternoon, better than my own birthday, better than the tune that was playing on somebody's box that day. I just know it was hot and she said okay. And after that I froze up like the whole scenario exceeded what I planned for. A stereo of my confidence when silent at the moment. I needed it the loudest. That's the component that was always missing. I could get there, right to the edge, but standing in the air above the next step, that's where I find myself every time Keisha went and found somebody else.
She keeps on passing me by. She keeps on passing me by.
I wrote her a letter once, folded it 14 times till it was the size of a thumbprint. 14 lines that took me 3 weeks to get from the feeling to the page. Kept starting over, kept revealing. Too much then, not enough then, too much again. Settled on something in the middle, gave it to a friend to give to her, which was the last I saw of it. The friend said she got it, I heard no more of it. Didn't change anything between us, still the same. Hey, in the hallway, still the same wave, same game of proximity without any actual movement toward each other. I convinced myself improvement was coming, that the letter started something that just needed time. I was 18 and fronting like patience was the strategy and not the only option I had. She forgot.
She keeps on passing me by. She keeps on passing me by.
Saw her at a mutual friend's thing last year. 30-something still looked like herself, still clear across the room before I could prepare a version of myself that wasn't 17 standing there with the letter folded 14 times, still waiting on the response. She hugged me and we started stating the obvious, the years, the way you've been, the good to see you. And somewhere in that 20 minutes, the 17-year-old gave me a look from wherever he was cold and still waiting. And I smiled at him because the 20 minutes was enough. The brim of what that whole thing was right there. And the hug and the catching up, the air between us confirmed what the letter said without saying. And she still never knew what it was about. And honestly, that's fine. Some things are complete even without the landing. That's the whole receipt.
She keeps on passing me by. She keeps on passing me by. She keeps on passing me by. She keeps on passing me by.
She never knew. None of them knew. That was the whole thing.
miss her? Or do I miss who I was when she was around? Cause those are two different things, and I've been mixing them up.
We had a good thing going back in '93, nothing heavy, nothing that was ever supposed to be hard to keep. We laughed at the same things, moved through the same world. She had that one thing where you don't really clock how much she do till she stopped doing it and the whole room feel new. That's that kind of presence you don't catch in real time, cause you in it and I was in it all the time. For 2 years, never really gave it its due. Having somebody that close who knew the real you before the show, before the outside face. And she never asked me to hide that place. She just held it like it was normal, which it should have been, but wasn't. That's the formal problem. What came next?
She was that one, though. 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 She was that one.
I got too comfortable, and that's a dangerous zone. That kind of comfortable to leave you all alone. Not me, not cold, just gone too much. Showing up to the love like I owe too much. Just the body in the seat, not the soul in the room. She saw it first, I caught up too soon. It started small, the way she moved around me, the way her time got tight and I didn't ground me. Kept reaching for the first year version. Wonder why my hand kept missing that person. She was slipping out my grip and I stayed blind. By the time I woke up, she'd been gone for some time. 6 months in, maybe more. Before I knew it, the hurt had already started. I just walked through it. That's how you lose something that was real sweet. Slow enough, you don't even name it defeat till you on the other side of the course. Looking back like, damn, that's what I lost.
She was that one, though. She was that one. She was that one, though. She was that one, though. She was that one. She was that one, though.
And I ain't here asking for no pity in this, just running the numbers on what I missed while I was standing right beside it. That's the hit tax, I'm taking good love for granted. Plain and simple kid, things that only asked for me to be there. And I couldn't even give it the full share of just being present. Not in my head, not in the seat alone, but where the heart bled inside the room with her, the way she deserved. And the moment that hit me was the first morning word after the last night, and the whole legend of every time she was right there. And I never really showed up all at once in my chest. That's the gap between regret and paying the debt, between what you gave and what the moment required. And I came up short, no extras, no why, and no one else to blame, just me and the math of a good thing that didn't make it past.
She was that one, though. She was that one. She was that one. She was that one, though. She was that one. She was that one.
I don't know if she thinks about it. I don't know if she should. I just know I do.
Yeah. This is how we living right now. Not tomorrow. Right now. Dead broke. Still alive though. Yeah. 14 in the pocket, between 4 of us we good. Split a large at the spot down the block in the hood. 2 slices apiece, extra napkins from the counter. Posted on the stoop, cooling out through the summer. Like an inventory, who got a ride today? Who cousin got a couch we can slide by the way? Take the long route cause ain't nobody in a rush. Nowhere to be, that's the real kind of luxury we trust. Ain't on no schedule, ain't nowhere we gotta be. At any given hour, just free. In that way, only young and broke can ride. No mortgage, no insurance, no line to divide. What you wanna do from what you're doing? Cause what you're doing is the want, and that's the choosing. To be right here, right now. All the way down, dead broke and alive. That's how it sounds.
This is how we chill.
Dead broke, but we feel
like we got everything right now. This is how we live.
Everything we give
to this moment somehow alive.
Bought a speaker from the second floor. Extension cord hanging out the window to the door of the building. Playlist running through the block. Somebody's big brother rolling up at 6 o'clock with something for the evening. We ain't even asked, just showed up. That's the beauty of a crew. The task of making something out the little we got. It's built in automatic, that's the way we rock. Money ain't the resource, it's the collective way we solve a problem when the night's the objective. And the night's objective is simple. Just this, just here, just the wind and the symbol of somebody beatboxing by the bench. 4 people, $14, summer in the sense of the city doing what the city do in August. That's the whole thing, that's the whole modest. View from Atoria right now.
This is how we chill.
Dead broke, but we feel.
This is how we live.
Everything we give
to this moment somehow. Dead broke alive. Dead broke alive.
Yeah. Rashida came through round about 9. Brought a friend from uptown, the energy was fine. Somebody found a blanket on the fire escape. Spread it on the roof, that's where we set the place for the rest of the evening. City stretched out on every side of us like it wanted to shout. Something specific but settle for the glow of 10,000 windows and the radio. For somebody's apartment 2 floors down. Mixing with our speaker, that's the sound of a night that costs nothing and gives back more than anything with a price tag, that's a fact. This kind of evening don't need no budget, just the people in the roof and somebody who can touch it with the right energy at the right hour. That's the whole currency, that's the whole power.
I'm gonna remember this particular Tuesday. Not 'cause something happened, 'cause the blue-gray of the sky right before the dark settled in looked like something I will see again. Exactly like this, with these people this age. Before everybody turn a different page, and the crew scattered to wherever life send them. Before the $14 start to offend them as a number. Before the freedom start to feel like a problem, not a feature. Before the real weight of adulthood come with its receipts. Before the summer evening on these streets turn into a memory somebody brings up at a dinner table. Let me stay in this cut right here, right now. Broken, present, and alive. This is the one I wanna remember. I survived, not the hard parts. This right here, this night, dead broke, and everything exactly right.
This is how we chill.
Dead broke, but we feel
like we got everything right now. This is how we live.
Everything we give
to this moment somehow. Dead broke alive.
$14 for people. Best night of the summer. Yeah. You ever catch a moment where it all just freezes? Not the bad kind. Right here, right now, the whole deal. Right here, right now, it's the whole deal. Caught it on a Wednesday, nothing fancy about it. Posted at the window with the coffee half doubted. The drink it hot, to let it cool, small decision. Then it hit me clean in that exact little vision. A moment whole, no extras, no repairs. Nothing missing, nothing forced, nothing compared. Just the window and the coffee and the light sliding in. And something low in my chest said, this is it, twin. Not what's ahead, not what already passed. Just the street address of being alive. Built to last, no more, no less. So I stood there a while, longer than the cup deserved. Longer than the mile it took the morning to move on. But for those 2 minutes right there, right now, the whole world fit in it. Right now, right here,
that's all we got.
Right now, right here,
don't sleep on the spot.
Right now, right here,
that's the feel, that's the fact.
Right now, right here,
dead in the track.
I was on a train, packed car Tuesday. Rush hour, somebody's shoulder in my ribs. Same day, somebody's music bleeding through the earbuds. Low grade, nothing movie seen about it. No glow, no road fade, just the regular grind. To get there, shuffle, the shoulder to shoulder hum, the steel car ruffle. Then something shifted, can't say when exactly, but I looked up from the floor and it struck me badly in a good way. Like the whole crowd lit up, every tired face, every stare, every wrist, every cup.
look beautiful in the most ordinary frame. The daily human traffic, the whole thing named. It's something sacred by default, not stage. 40 souls in a metal tube, all age to age, moving underground, going somewhere. That's the truth right now. On this train, that's the proof. It's the day, the hour, the minute, the skin, and I'm in it. Right now, right here.
That's all we got.
Right now, right here.
Don't sleep on the spot.
Right now, right here.
That's the feel, that's the fact.
Right now, right here.
Dead in the track.
My nephew cracked up on a Saturday and I watched it live, the kind of laugh that says a 4-year-old laughs with the whole damn body, nothing held in, no filter, no shadow, nobody inside trying to edit it down. Just pure joy spilling all over the ground, like whatever was funny hit every part of him at once and it hit my heart. A little different too, right there in my sister's kitchen. I knew I was exactly where I should have been, no fiction. Not next year, not back then, just me. Right here watching my nephew be bent over a joke about a duck, no lie. That's the whole sermon, and that's the whole why of being alive. Written plain as day in the kitchen in a laugh on a Saturday. I spent too many years out ahead of myself, mentally elsewhere, reaching for something else. Always looking past the present, chasing the next, treating right now like it had less to reflect in the future or the past. That was my pace, my mind stayed busy, my heart lost space. For the simple fact of what was already there, the low-key miracle in the air. Then little by little, moment by moment, I started seeing what I've been overlooking. The coffee, the nephew, the train, the Tuesday, the regular life that was right there by the way. The ordinarily unglamorous, always available, present. All the quiet ways that was enough the whole time. That's the how, right now, right here, right here. Just that in the name, right now, right here. That's all we got, right now, right here. Don't sleep on the spot, right now, right here. That's the feel, that's the fact, right now, right here. Get in the track, right now, right now, right now, right now, right here. Right now, right now, right here. That's the feel, that's the fact, right now, right here. Get in the track. The coffee, the coffee, the coffee, the coffee. The train, the train. My nephew laughing, you laughing. Right now, right now, right now, right now. Yo. If I could write you something, 22-year-old me, this is what it would say. What's good, it's you from later, hope you hear me. Cause back then you wasn't hearing nobody near me. Too deep in your own shine like it was armor. Thought you had it all mapped out, no harm, no drama. Every morning thought you read on people was gospel. Thought you knew every move before it cost you. Thought being wrong was for the next man, not you. With your whole chest, your best hand, played like you couldn't lose. Stood tall, but the higher that pride got, the harder to fall. You was quick with the words, quick to dismiss anything that sounded like doubt you couldn't sit with. 22-year-old ego, all fuel, no breaks, no chill, just rules. Made up on the spot like they was Lord, and the bill came due and you couldn't ignore what you broke on the way. Friends you let slide, chances you watch burn with your own eyes. Cause you needed to be right more than you needed the truth. That's the disease that lives inside of youth. Ain't wanna say I don't know, so you bluffing, walking around like can't tell me nothing. Like confidence, but it was frontin'. Can't tell me nothing. Nah. You already knew everything. What's good is still you, little later now. Wanted to talk about Marcus and the falling out you had back in 96 over something small. Neither one of y'all could really recall, but pride made it bigger, made it a case. Now every hallway pass felt like a cold face. At work you both nodding, acting grown, but really just avoiding what should have been known. Cause my story was truth, yours was a lie. At least that's what I told myself to get by. I wasn't moving, I was dug in. Thought that made me solid, but I was stuck in a mindset where being wrong meant you was weak. So I kept my mouth tight and let the silence speak. Marcus waited longer than he should have, no cap. Then he moved to Atlanta, and that was that. And I wrote him off like it didn't sting, filed it away like it was nothing, but it was on me, and I knew it late. Sometime after the damage set its weight. By then the distance had a life of its own, and I let it roll.
One Love, I own that Marcus popped up last year at dinner, and the whole room was still got thinner. When somebody asked about him, I just stared, couldn't give no answer, just sat there. Not on my head, but it cost me years. Can't tell me nothing at 22, that's clear. A young man lost in his own applause. Didn't see the price till it dropped his jaw.
One love,
Can't tell me nothing.
one love,
You already knew everything. Yeah.
one love.
Last letter, this one about the feeling. That thing you thought was higher than the ceiling. 22 and bulletproof in your mind, like the whole world was waiting on your time. It felt possible cause you ain't been tested. Not enough to know what the loss invested takes out of you when reality hits back, and humility come through the cracks. That confidence was borrowed from a future self you ain't met yet, taken off the shelf by every collision, every correction, every hard lesson, changing your direction. And each revision took a little piece of that old picture you call peace. Ain't tragedy, that's just living. The lesson in the womb, the gift in the giving, of being young before the shift, before life starts checking every gift you thought you had. So cherish that fire, even the wrong turns, even that wire that kept you moving when you didn't know where it was leading. Still let it go, cause the same pride that got you lost kept you pushing when the nights got crossed. Before you knew the words, one love, from me to me. Push came to shove, you figured it out, just not at 22. Can't tell me nothing, I already knew. Can't tell me nothing. You already knew everything. Can't tell me. You already knew everything. Can't tell me nothing. One love. You turned out alright. Took a while though.
She wasn't what I expected. That's the whole story right there. But let me explain.
I used to have a type, had it mapped out somewhere. Little checkbox dreams, I kept it locked in there. In the back of my mind, brought it out for comparison. Every time somebody new stepped in the arrangement of what I thought I wanted, I was posted at the gate, like I could guard my own heart from a different fate. More than I let in, more than I could see, until she showed up and none of that fit on her sleeve. She didn't fold into the rules, she broke the mold. Ain't had to announce herself, she just stayed cold. In the way they mean real deep under the surface. I caught it in a small thing, same way a church kid. Here's the truth in the hand before the choir left. The way she read the room before a shoe tip touched the floor. The way she checked facts quiet, never moved reckless. Made the whole room quiet, and I wasn't ready for somebody so steady. She different, that's when it hit me. Yeah. My people had met the old situations, all the ones that matched my little calculations. On the list and knows when, how they go, which was nowhere for real, just passing through slow. Time spent, but never planned, never rooted. And I still couldn't tell why something suited. The page so well, could feel so empty in the room. Till she walked in and changed the whole tune. I've been wearing a mask for the meeting, talking like I was cool, but inside I was reading every emotion, every smile, every line. She came through natural, no need to perform time, no filter, no games, just a real conversation. And the way she listened had weight to it, patience, like somebody actually heard me in the noise. That kind of attention ain't common, that's choice. I remember thinking this don't feel like the others. She different, that's the source of the brothers. Yeah, she different, that's the source of the brothers. She different, that's the source of the brothers. Yeah, she different, that's the source of the brothers. The list got retired somewhere in the third month, not announced, just faded out like a burned up old plan that don't make sense no more. What I thought I needed started falling through the floor, and what was really here got plain to see, simple and complicated at the same damn time. Believe me, she had me looking at her like the first real truth. The kind of list can't catch, can't proof. The whole person, the real thing, no stage version, no front for the daylight, no manufactured purpose, just from the jump, no edited frame, and that made me show up different. Same game, but a different posture. She held up the mirror without even trying, made my own face clearer than any old column ever could. She different in a way that makes the whole list feel distant.
I don't talk about it the same way anymore. Ain't using that old language from before. Call myself mid-sentence. Had to let it breathe, stop reaching for the specs. Drop the need for the old requirements. Let the tension slip, just vanish. Replaced by a little more gift of plain words. She's herself, that's the line that say it all. No labels, no design, no category clean enough to hold that. Just her and me learning how to fold back into saying what I mean and meaning what I say. For the first time in a long time, no delay. Since before I made a science out of needed. Before I came back empty off that reading. She answered the question I was asking all wrong. She different, that's the last song. She different, that's the last song. Yeah. She different, that's the last song. She different, that's the last song. Yeah. She different, that's the last song. The list is gone. Don't need it anymore. She different.
Yeah. 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 Used to measure my worth by somebody else's line. Found out they ain't been great at me this whole time. Yeah. Yeah. Used to wake up checking who was up, who was next, who's whipping the lot, whose name on the checks, whose apartment had the view, whose jewelry gleamed, whose life looked tight from the outside screen. Mine looked shaky, so I chased that frame. Played that old comparison game. Since I was young, trying to catch a pace that wasn't mine, trying to wear somebody else's face. Real talk, that kind of math get ugly. You start calling your blessings somebody else's lucky. And every win they post make your own feel small, like your whole story ain't a story at all. Till you see the truth behind the shine. Most of that proof got a mess behind the clean little picture, the polished lane. Don't show the sweat, don't show the pain. So I was judging my life by the final edit. Feeling behind in the race, I never said it. Signed up blind, Mr. Small printed. That said your lane is your lane, don't get lost in it. Took me 20 years to catch that glimpse. I got a life, ain't got time for the comparison. I got a life, running my own marathon. Not yours, not his, not the one they advertise. I got a life, that's the only enterprise. Worth investing in. The comparison game is a full-time job that pays in shame. I got a life, put the scoreboard down. I got a life, that's the only crown. Yeah, sat with a cat at a table one night. Looked successful from the outside light. Nice car, big house, good position. Every box checked in the comparison mission. But he spent the whole meal tight in the chest, talking about the one dude doing better than the rest. Not the 99 he passed on the climb, just the one above him on his mind. That's how the game will get you. That's the trick, always pointing at the next hill quick. Never let you celebrate what you survived. Just keep you hungry, never satisfied. While you eating a steak with a bitter face, that's a bad kind of rich, wrong kind of race. I watched them chew like it tasted like loss, and I seen how heavy that false crown costs. A life on somebody else's scale will make a man look good and still feel pale. That's the tax, man, that comparison bill. Keep paying and it'll keep you still. I got a life, ain't got time for the comparison. I got a life running on my own marathon. Not yours, not his, not the one they advertise. I got a life, that's the only enterprise worth investing in. The comparison game is a full-time job that pays in shame. I got a life, put the scoreboard then. I got a life. The day I dropped it, I ain't make no speech. Ain't tell the crew, ain't preach, ain't teach. Just woke up one morning and that old routine ain't got the same grip on me. That itch to see who was ahead last week. Ain't even speak, it just lost its teeth. And that picture in my head of where I should be. Stop sounding like me, look foolish to me. So I stood in my kitchen, plain as day, with my coffee, my breath, in my own way. Thinking, damn, this is what free feel like. No panel, no pole, no hand to write. What the day meant, what the move should be. I gotta move off my own decree. That's the kind of peace you can't buy back. When you stop chasing stats and all that, you start hearing your own voice clear. Signal clean when the noise ain't near. Turn your head from the crowd, that's when you find out where your life began. I got a life, ain't got time for the comparison. I got a life running on my own marathon. Not yours, not his, not the one they advertise. I got a life, that's the only enterprise worth investing in. The comparison game is a full-time job that pays in shame. I got a life, put the scoreboard down. I got a life, that's the only crown.
Ain't nobody keeping score, ain't we?
What's good, baby? Let me tell you what I need. Come closer, 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 closer. When I walk in, I feel the room shift a little. I'm not into the shine, I'm into what's in the middle. I need a woman who can read me without asking. Know when I need space, know when I'm just masking. Know the whole weight of a talk past midnight and the sunrise. Still sharp, still living it right. Not just the pretty talk, I'm on the real thing. The kind of soul that makes a small apartment feel like a big thing. Appreciate the little stuff, the quiet and the honest. More than the flashy little numbers and the promise. Move through the crowd with her own mind steady. No need for a spotlight. She been ready, I've been carrying the standard like a jacket in winter. Nobody told me to, I just know the center is too far to reach if I settle for less. So I keep my eye on the kind of love with a pulse in his chest. Something with a heartbeat, something I can feel, something that makes the regular day look real. That's the ask, that's the whole arrangement. I need that, not a maybe, not a replacement. I need that, I need that love. I need that. I need that love. I need that. I need that love. I need that. I need that. She reads a book and don't announce it to the room. Can laugh at herself, that's a kind of bloom. The power ain't loud, it don't need a parade. It's in the way her presence changes the shade of a whole conversation before she even speaks. That's the kind of thing I've been checking for weeks. Tried to almost good, tried to close enough kiss. Man, that road got slick and it ends in a miss. Comfort can lie to you, sound real sweet till it drains your spirit and you can't eat, can't sleep, can't tell what was love and what was showed. And one day the balance sheet tell you what you owe. I paid the tax twice, I'm not running it back. I need the real woman, no disguise, no act. When the lights go down and the crowd moves on, still the same one there. When the room go quiet and the song ain't covering nothing up, just her as she is. That's the kind of truth I can build with and live. That's the investment, no smoke, no theater. I need that, I'm not shopping for a rerun or repeater. I need that. 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 I need that love. And here's the part they leave off the checklist. The part where love gets real and don't need a guest list. I need somebody who can check me when I'm tripping, call out my bad ideas without the whole thing slipping, and still have my back in the room where it counts. That's the blueprint. That's what a bond amounts to, more than the speeches I give myself at night, more than the pretty little version I write. I need the living, breathing truth in the frame. A woman who sees me and still calls my name, not in spite of the flaws, but all the way through. That's how I wanna be loved, that's what I'm asking you. Something that takes the ordinary and makes it complete, makes the whole day line up when our worlds meet. I need that, I'm saying it plain. No halfway, no almost, no sugar on pain. Just a real thing, solid, standing in place. A little grace in the eye, a little fire in the face. That's the testament, that's what I meant. I need that and I mean it, every word I sing. I need that. 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 I need that love. I need that. Not almost. Not close enough. Close enough. Close enough. Close enough.
You hear about Marcus?
the same class, same lunch period, same corner after school, same period of figuring out what came next, what the options were for somebody with his coordinates, the captions underneath the situation read a certain way before he had a chance to write his own. The day he graduated was the last clean page. Everything after was the slow turn of an age that had specific ideas about where he was going before he gone anywhere. The showing up of the world with its assumptions intact. He pushed back the only way he knew, and that came with a cost he paid in installments across 6 years. Then the enrollment of consequence arrived all at once, and I watched it from close enough to front row. Watched him go from someone I call daily to a name I mention carefully.
I never understood what it cost to be standing, till everyone around me stopped landing on their feet, till the names became past tense. Last one standing don't make no sense till you're in, till you're in, till you're in.
By the third funeral, I stopped crying at the service, started crying in the car after. The surface of the public grief too crowded for the actual kind, and the actual is factual in a way the public version never gets to. It's the specific Tuesday memory that wrecks you, not the eulogy, not the flowers, not the program with his face on it, but theogram of we split 93 behind the rec center. That's the kind of grief that doesn't have a ceremony, just arrives on a Wednesday morning. You're uninvited while you're doing something ordinary, and takes the whole day. That's the inventory of losing people slowly over years, not all at once but one at a time. The gears of the distance between who you were together and who you are alone now. That's the weather nobody forecasts for.
I never understood what it cost to be standing, till everyone around me stopped landing on their feet, till the names became past tense. Last one standing don't make no sense till you're in, till you're in, till you're in.
I used to wonder what I did different, then I stopped because the answer isn't about different. It's about random and timing, and the specific mathematics of rhyming up with the right moment or the wrong one, and nobody controls that. Not the strong one, not the smart one, not the one who deserved it. Most are watch the deserving get the worst of it, and watch the lucky walk away clean. And I'm somewhere in between, not lucky exactly, not deserving of the exit, more like still here. And the complex way to still here is its own specific burden. Nobody writes the manual for the certain obligation of the survivor to do something with the remaining time to something being undefined and enormous simultaneously. And I carry that enormously. Every morning I wake up on the right side of the permanent. That's the inside of last one standing. That's the whole room. It's not triumph, it's just a continuation of bloom from a soil that took too many too soon.
I never understood what it cost to be standing, till everyone around me stopped landing on their feet, till the names became past tense. Last one standing don't make no sense till you're in, till you're, till you're.
Marcus, Dre, Little Rob, still here though. Don't know why.
That summer, you know which one. Everybody got one summer like that. We had that spot up the hill off the flats where you could see west and east and the tracks of the BART line cutting through the heat haze. And every block looked smaller in those sunblaze mornings. Every rent worry, every bill seemed like it could get swallowed by the steel. Air up there, just the city moving slow. You
doing what it do when July turned gold and the gutter steam rise off the blacktop. We didn't know then how time gon' tap stop and keep it moving, but we felt something brewing in the air like a cue we weren't pursuing. Just enough to know there was more than this. That open view, that city, that August bliss. Not youth, not being broke, not the scramble. Just the smell of chicken and ribs from 2 blocks over. The example of 4 of us posted like we ran the whole scene, like the east and the west and the hills between. That was the summer of it all. Before the calls became occasional. That was the summer of it all. Before the distance became rational. That was it right there. That whole summer, that was it. July 4th, somebody's cousin had a boat. Little thing fit 6. If nobody had a coat, we slid out past the bridge and killed the motor. Sat in the middle of the bay, no talk, just the weather. Nothing mattered for about 2 hours. Just the sun and the skin and the quiet powers of being young enough to silence with your people. Don't need an excuse. The steeple of the church on the shore looking tiny from out there. The city looked like something you could hold. And I thought this the one, this the year, this the day I'll be old. Thinking back on what to say when they asked me what I claim to be thankful for. That water, that frame, nothing extra, just the 6 of us in a small boat in July, no fuss. That was the summer of it all. Before the calls became occasional. That was the summer of it all. Before the distance became rational. That was it right there. That whole summer, that was it right there. Yeah. Cause I worked the corner spot off night, and we sliding just to holler that kind. A summer crush don't need a finish, just a reason to walk through the heat a minute. To catch a smile from a face we knew in that Oakland sun where the pavement glue stays on your shoes. Derek bought a cutty that kept stalling halfway to the study or wherever we was headed, and we push it to the next patch of shade and sit on it cushioned by whatever cash we had loose in the dash. It was never tragic, never really trash, even when it was a headache. That's the magic of that summer, the whole thing was classic. Nothing lined up right and everything still worked out. And cause I probably got kids by now for real, and Derek's right, quick for good one day, and that corner changed shape with the next wave. But that summer still living in my chest, like a verse that refused to lay to rest. I knew it was in and round Labor Day, not cause something broke, not in that way. Just a shift in the air, that particular chill. When you feel time moving and you know it will take what it wants. Being the youngest in the circle, I caught it in August. The longest days getting shorter by a minute a week, and the shortening felt like something I had to keep track of. Name it before it disappeared, so I did. I left a note in the wall right near that hill spot, dated August 18th, and it said still here. All 4 of us this summer, this field, this Tuesday, this block, this light, everything unresolved and everything right. We are young and this is the last pace before whatever comes with the next stage. That was the summer of it all. That's the line I left for whoever found it after time or nobody. That's the whole thing. What I needed to say before the season turned. That summer was the reason for everything after the pain and the glad. That summer was the best. That was the summer of it all. Before the calls became occasional. That was the summer of it all. Before the distance became rational. That was it right there. That whole summer, that was it right there.